Federal prosecutors are seeking the death penalty for a Seattle woman accused of fatally shooting a U.S. Border Patrol agent in Vermont, in a case linked to multiple deaths associated with the cult-like Zizian group. Theresa Youngblut is charged with killing Agent David Maland during a confrontation near the Canadian border in January. Authorities reported that Youngblut's companion was also killed by Border Patrol agents during the incident following a traffic stop. The Department of Justice filed for the death penalty, with Acting Assistant Attorney General Matthew R. Gagliotti stating that attacks on federal agents would not be tolerated. The case represents one of the first instances under the Trump administration in which prosecutors are aggressively pursuing capital punishment for crimes involving federal law enforcement personnel. Youngblut's attorneys had requested additional time to prepare for a death penalty case, but a judge allowed the prosecution to proceed. Federal officials had been monitoring Youngblut and her companion, Ophelia Bauckholt, prior to the incident. The pair had traveled through northern Vermont wearing tactical gear and openly carrying firearms, which is legal but uncommon in the state. Bauckholt, who is transgender, was in the U.S. on a German visa and listed as male on immigration documents. Federal officials continue to refer to Bauckholt as male. According to a new indictment, agents stopped Youngblut's Toyota Prius and approached the vehicle when she and Bauckholt exited. Investigators say Youngblut opened fire immediately, killing Bauckholt before she could return fire. The shooting has been linked to a series of deaths nationwide connected to the Zizian group, which is under investigation in multiple states, including California, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. Earlier indictments included weapons charges against Jack Zizian, the group's leader. Court records also indicate that a man Youngblut planned to marry was arrested in connection with a California landlord's murder days before the Vermont shooting. A Vermont defense attorney suggested Youngblut may have fired on Border Patrol agents because she believed they were aware of that earlier killing. Prosecutors have not publicly stated a motive for her actions. The case underscores broader federal efforts to address violent acts involving extremist groups and individuals connected to cult-like organizations. Authorities are focusing on the Zizian group's network and activities across multiple states, linking a string of violent incidents and homicides. Federal prosecutors' pursuit of the death penalty signals the seriousness with which they view attacks on law enforcement agents. Investigations continue as authorities work to understand the full scope of the Zizian group's activities and Youngblut's role. The case highlights complex intersections of federal law enforcement, interstate criminal activity, and extremist networks, raising questions about